You've all heard me talk about our vision of loving our students to success. And my second campus visit was at Elgin. And I walked in, and one of the first people I met was Miss Geneva. And I realized in meeting her and seeing her interact with our students and seeing her literally and figuratively love them to success, that I was in the presence of greatness, that I was in the presence of actual love. When you get to spend time with Miss Geneva, you actually get to spend time with what love means and what its power is on us as people, on our soul, on our perspective on life. So I think the example Miss Geneva calls us all to is not a hard one. It shouldn't be difficult to walk in love of other people, and Miss Geneva does that every waking moment, and I'm sure, knowing her, that she does it in her dreams too. So join me in celebrating what I think is one of the most amazing souls I've ever met and one of the best colleagues any of us could ask for. Congratulations, Miss Geneva.
Hi, my name is Geneva Ray Monroe. I am the Student Life Regional Coordinator for Elgin. I started at ACC, it will be 8 years, July 15th. I was attending service at church, and my husband had passed away January 20th. One of the sisters at church worked here for ACC and said, hey, Miss Monroe, why don't you come work for us? It's just 15 hours. It's with students that you volunteer with now and anyway. Just come and see, check us out. So that was on a Sunday. That Monday, she said, you have an interview on Wednesday. So I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is happening. So I came in, and the director at the time, she sat down with me, made it real relaxing, asked what I do, and I said, you know, I volunteer with students right now. I have lost my husband, and I just need to find my purpose. I need to find my way. And she said, I think this would be the perfect job for you. It's just 15 hours a week. So I started July 15th, that next Monday, and I think it was the best thing that I could have ever done. ACC was my saving grace at that time. Years young, you know, growing up, my parents, my father was a Baptist minister and my mother was a maid. And what we do in the family is we serve others. And so as a young child, that's what I did. Helping the elderly in the church, helping others that needed, you know, as children, you know, was carrying their bags to the car or just sitting with them when they were by themselves and making sure they had their lunch. And if they couldn't quite feed themselves, that's what we did. So for my students, which are all early college, high school students, to me, it was just taking care of their needs at the time. You know, yes, we have programs and different resources that we can refer them out to, but while they were in the lounge with me, it was all, do you have a snack? Do you have a pen? Do you have a pencil? So my job, you know, was to make sure they had what they needed. In Elgin, there's a lot of hunger insecurity. So the community that I worked for and helped with was in Manor, and I have developed some great partners in Elgin and the Pflugerville area also. We would get stuff together if it was just the food bank. And they would say, hey, we have cabbage here, we have carrots, we have all kinds of stuff, could you use that? So, you know, for me, I would just take that home, make a big pot of cabbage soup, bring it in, warm it up, and the students would eat it, you know, on break, or bring bread in. And the community, the departments would all come in and say, hey, I have peanut butter, I've got jelly, what do you need? And whatever I needed, I just needed to ask for it. And they would get it for me, and so that's what I would do, you know, and that's what I do now for my students. And I just think it's all about, you know, helping them with that first part, because ACC is going to give them that education that they need. My job is just to direct them to where they need to go, help them with what they need, and if they need a little something in their stomachs so that they can concentrate, I'm going to try to get that for them. I'm going to do whatever it is, whatever it takes, and those that want to help, they're there for me. I've got a lot of help with ACC. I am thankful for this award. I'm thankful for how it's humbled me to do what I do, and I thank God for it, and I'm hoping to continue to do that for years to come. Thank you for this award again.